right, here we go. It's not quite as crowded for this hour coming through, so hopefully we will have too many drop-ins, but you're always welcome to stop by, say hi, and talk with our team. And one of the leaders of our team for when we do these joint podcasts is from Tech, an amazing company. Rob, tell us a little about it.
Hi. Well, first of all, again, Matt, thank you for having me here. Tech is an educational technology, and we're based out of New York. Thing is, we sell a lot of really great STEM products and a lot of great things for the classroom, but we're more than just a reseller. We believe, as the title of this podcast, Stronger Together, in building relationships with schools and districts and working with educators and administrators in doing what's best for the kids. So being here and meeting all these wonderful people in lovely Orlando is an absolute treat.
And just like we say in the title, the Stronger Together is about working with solution providers, it's working with educators, and it's working with leaders. And I want to welcome in our next guest, Tom Burton from Cincinnati, flying all the way down here to much warmer weather, I'm guessing.
Significantly warmer.
So for those who don't know you or your work, share a little bit about your journey in education.
Sure. So I'll start with the end in mind, I guess. So last July 31st is my last day in public education. I served 36 years, and the last position I had was superintendent of Princeton City Schools. Absolutely amazing school district right outside of Cincinnati, about 6,000 kids. And did a lot. I coached, taught, building level administration, central office, but we ended. I'm so proud of the kids there and the staff.
Awesome.
And then I started the company.
Yeah, I want to learn a little bit more about that. It's WeEmpower LLC. So talk a little about that. I'm going to throw the website down below when I take the photo off. What is that?
Thank you. So, one of the things that kind of plagued me a lot, for those people that are listening who know me, I'm going to talk about that. I am definitely not all that. I have lots of issues. Certainly made a lot of mistakes in administration, but the one mistake I certainly did not make was making sure that the word empower was central to everything that we did in the school district, and really primarily no matter where I've been. And so that's what WeEmpower is all about, to empower people. And I have 3 different chunks, if you will. So I speak, I consult, and I coach, both inside of education, outside of education. So small businesses to large businesses. I work with C-suite officials, and then superintendents I coach, and I have several different districts I'm working with right now. And I love each day. I get to work with students, with student leadership symposiums, so that's phenomenal. And then also school districts, helping on different topics. Could be visioning, could be CTE, all the way down to systemic thinking and strategic planning. So it's been awesome.
Oh, that's great. Well, thanks for stopping by. Make sure to check out WeEmpowerLLC.com. I'm going to throw Tom's Instagram and X handles there as well, so you can follow some of the work that he does.
And you're working in a really great place. We've recently branched out and we're doing some work in Ohio, and I've been down there and fortunate enough to work with some great districts and schools. So they're hungry for change, and your message is very powerful. So it's definitely needed out here.
Thank you. One of the things, and I try never to miss a chance to talk about this. So Princeton's beautifully diverse. 80% students of color, 75% of our great students are economically disadvantaged. So the largest population of English learners in the state of Ohio, percentage-wise, about 26%. And a lot of times when you think about those demographics, you don't think of great academic success. But I tell you, the team at Princeton was unbelievable. We had a great leadership team, wonderful teachers, supportive parents working together. And so we were 847th out of 854 in student growth, which is terrible, despite great effort. But we kind of changed the mindset. We do believe in being stronger together. That actually is one of the big kind of moments we had during COVID, that we were going to stick together, and we are stronger together. So through great work, whatever, we went all the way to number 11 in the state of Ohio. Many of the districts that were ahead of us or around us did not look like us. And it can happen, even though those environments, sometimes people don't think it can happen. We met the academic indicator. We were 4 out of 5 stars. So proud of the great work that people did there to make that happen. But we believe in empowerment. And when you empower people and they have tools, then they don't need you as much. And they can explore, they can be intellectually curious, and they can kind of push the envelope. And that's really what we were all about. And what WeEmpower is all about.
And you're going to be sharing some of that here down at FETC. You're going to be talking about AI leadership, embrace or embargo. So talking about empowering in a different lens. So that's going to be tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Talk a little bit about what you're going to share during that session.
Yeah, well thanks. So I'm a non-traditional thinker. Some people are probably thinking like, sometimes you don't even think, Tom, you just say stuff. But you're right. That's exactly it. But we're going to actually kind of embrace the way that we traditionally think. And a lot of times when AI is not new. It's not. I remember Wolfram Alpha a bunch of years ago now in November gave me a beta copy of it. And it was amazing to think about AI back then. So we're going to talk a little bit about the history, but the biggest thing is the fact that no matter where you are on the spectrum, whether you want to embrace every single thing about AI or you want to embargo everything about AI, so no ChatGPT, we're not going to teach kids tools. We have to understand that it's a sliding continuum when it comes to that. We do have to embargo some things about AI. I love it. I use AI every day, multiple times. But there's some things that we have to learn a little bit more before we just go hog wild. But we don't want to take so much away from the kids. It's an equity issue for kids.
Sure.
Kids are going to use it at home. We know that. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to kind of embrace the fact we need to think differently. We're going to do a couple fun activities.
I like it.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm excited. Come check it out.
Yeah.
I like the message, and I did a session yesterday on using AI in the special needs classroom, and I emphasized that AI is a tool, and any tool, when used properly, is effectively. You can't be afraid to give students tools that would work in class because they can't build anything. You have to teach them how to use it so they don't hurt themselves, but they can use it effectively. And that's what we need to do with AI, and that's how we need to empower teachers and students. So I get it. And I would love to be in session tomorrow, but I will be here meeting some more wonderful people.
Oh, sure.
So I have a question for you. What are you looking for to see when you look around the conference the next day or two?
Yeah, a good friend of mine is AJ Giuliani, who speaks all over the country. He's written books, wonderful books. And he challenged us at a conference not too long ago and asked us if anybody had ever heard of Humane. So Humane, you heard of that? So Humane, it's amazing. It's a device right on your laptop.
Okay.
When you think about a great equalizer, but it broadcasts on your hand, like what we saw in movies 100 years ago.
Really?
It would never happen. Yeah, and so your fingers kind of control what it does. You can actually speak to it. But the best thing, you talk about special education, you talk about English learners and trying to help. It's about $700 to $1,000, and that actually could translate real time. It's amazing. And so we're going to kind of talk a little bit about that tomorrow. But when I'm walking around, I want to see things like that. I want to see things like we've dreamt about, what technology could be. I want to be motivated and stimulated and reconnect with some people who I haven't seen for a while and meet new people. And then go to some sessions that I leave wanting more. And I'm 58 years old, and I learn every single day. And I'm really looking forward to every time I come here. I learn so much, so I'm looking forward to that as well.
So you said every time you come here, how many times have you been to FETC?
And this is my 8th time.
Oh wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, it was awesome to have you on. Again, I'm going to run through everything down before Rob brings us home. Make sure to follow Tom on Instagram or on X at @T_Burton_empower, and Instagram was TDBEmpower for sure. And again, the website is WeEmpowerLLC.com. Check out all the great things that are on there. You'll see all the work from WeEmpower LLC, business, education, speaking, coaching. It's all in there. I had a chance to check it out. Go do that. Make sure to see Tom tomorrow, but then connect with him, follow up after the event.
Thank you. Thanks for hosting.
Yeah.
I leave the message so much. I literally just followed you. So you have one new follower in the last 3 minutes. Just to tie things up, when you hear the term "stronger together," what does that make you think of?
Yeah, so we live in a very divisive world, a world that we should be more willing to embrace other people, a world that should be filled with equitable opportunities for each student, each teacher, each administrator, each person, no matter what you do. So I think it's stronger together. That's exactly what we need to do. We need to come together more often. We need to be stronger. And no matter where you are, no matter what your belief is, you would have to agree that stronger together is better.
I like it. Well, Tom, it's great to meet you. It's the first time we had a chance to meet, and I look forward to following your work and checking out everything that you do. And speaking of checking out, make sure to check out all of these on replay. If you don't, we're going to make a FETC playlist that's out there and learn from these amazing educators as we continue to talk to people who are impacting our students' lives through the work that they do here at FETC. So, Tom, have a great rest of the time here at FETC. And, Rob, we're going to just carry on.
Thank you.
See you, everybody.